And welcome back to the Kiosk Presents. My guests today are Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, and they're the founders of Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams Furniture brand. And they also wrote a really interesting book here, it is Mitchell Gold and Bob Williams, Who We Are. And welcome, gentlemen, to the Kiosk Presents.
Thank you. It's great to be with you, Rick.
To be here.
Thank you, thank you. So I understand you're going to give us some tips on living well, just like the celebrities and even President Obama.
Well, we're going to give you tips of how everybody can live a good, happy life themselves. And that's a big part of what our book is. We have, over the years, we've developed these sayings that we have in all of our stores and in our catalog, like we provide comfort for everyone. We are forward in thinking and design. We look backward. We look backward to learn. And those sayings are really the totality of the company. So it really gives a person a chance to look at that. And in the foreword of the book, written by the great actress Judith Light, she ended by saying that the book was really a how-to-live book. And we were really proud that when she wrote that.
Now, yeah, and I noticed a lot of the quotes in the book too. It's chock full of them, in fact. But let's kind of start from the beginning a little bit, if we could. So, how did you both get involved in design?
Well, we both were in design in different ways. Mitchell worked for a furniture company, and I was actually a graphic designer. My first job was for 17 magazine, and then I worked for an ad agency. And at one point, we decided, we really had a great chemistry together, and we wanted to start a business. And we were kind of looking as to what kind of businesses we could start. One of our first thoughts was a Christmas tree farm, but kind of quickly realized that maybe that wouldn't be the best thing. And we really kind of focused on furniture, which kind of takes advantage of both of us as far as what we can offer and bring to the bottom line. Him with his selling and me with my design.
Well, I'll tell you, looking, paging through the book, I mean, your furniture is gorgeous. I mean, and it really, everything you have in there, you go from sort of, I don't know, pub style, some of the pub style, like leather furniture. I just love that. I just love that look. But some of the modern contemporary design, I mean, you really kind of touch on all different styles.
Well, we have a distinctly modern aesthetic, and we get a lot of inspiration from the mid 20th century to the 1960s and 70s. And I do want to mention that in Buffalo, people can go to the store Room, which is really a terrific store, and see a lot of our furniture there, or they can go online, mgbwhome.com, and see our catalog there, as well as a lot of different ideas of what we do.
And where's Room located?
Oh, I don't know. I wish you wouldn't ask me that. But you could Google Room in Buffalo, and I'm sure people can find it easily.
Okay.
I'm sorry that I don't know that. It's run by David and Michael.
Okay. We'll make sure that we mention that once again to the folks at home. Room in Buffalo, and I'm sure they'll make their way there. Now, let me ask you: how can we make our homes stand out? What are some of your thoughts on that?
Well, it's one of the things that we always encourage is for people to have a variety of chairs so that everybody who comes and visit can feel comfortable, whether you're 6'6" or 5'2". Another thing is that we really kind of encourage people to keep the room limited to just a few colors. 2 or 3 colors is great with 2 or 3 accents. By the time you hang pictures, have accessories, books, and other things in the room, it can get very busy and very cluttery. So we really encourage people just to kind of keep the room simple and more peaceful.
Now you mentioned without cluttering it. So how can we accessorize our homes without making it look cluttered?
Well, one of the things that we suggest is that, have personal things out, usually in groups of 3 to 5. And what's really nice about personal collections is that they really speak a lot about who you are. So when people come and visit, they immediately know a little bit about you. And it makes the room feel a little bit more inviting and a little bit more comfortable.
I see. And now what about families with kids and pets?
Well, we based our whole company on people having kids and pets that they welcome into their home. Bob and I, when we grew up, weren't really allowed in the living room. So to rebel against that and to build our own brand, we wanted to say that people should be welcome in every room. So we didn't invent slipcovers, but we kind of reinvented it and made them really popular with easy to care washable slipcovers or dry cleanable ones. And then we have a whole line of easy care microfiber fabrics that you literally can just wipe clean with a sponge. So we love the idea of having young kids and our pets on the sofa with us.
Right, right. And that is important. You know, it's funny you mentioned that because I remember a friend of mine, in their living room, the furniture was actually covered in plastic. And you weren't allowed to sit on it, which I thought was sort of interesting considering it was already covered in plastic.
Right.
But
well, you can sit on it uncomfortably.
Yeah. So we have to hope that, yeah, well, thank goodness I think those days are gone for most people anyway. Let's hope so. So what can you tell us about President Obama, and what does he have in his home from your store?
Well, I met him a couple of years ago, and as we were talking, I said, now, you know that sectional that you have in the family room is ours. And he just looked at me and said, oh, you're that guy. And he told us about the sectional that they have that the kids enjoy in the family room. And then he has a swivel rocking chair that we make that he uses in the family room. So it's really a great honor for us to be part of the White House.
Boy, I'll say, I mean, I guess, you know, not a whole lot of people get that distinction. So congratulations.
Thank you
for
very
that.
much. Thank you.
So I want to go back to the book for just one more moment here. How long, I mean, when did you start thinking about it? And tell us a little bit about how that came to be.
Well, we started thinking about it a year ago, a little more than a year ago. It takes a while to put a book together, and we did it with Assouline Publishing Company, which is one of the really premier coffee table books. And we went to Prosper Assouline with the idea of taking the who we are, so it really expresses the DNA of the company, of who Bob and I are as people. And they loved the idea. And it was, as Bob says, a scrapbook of our company over the past 25 years, and accumulating the pictures that have been taken over the years and writing the copy for each of the chapters. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's a great effort. It's very satisfying to really express yourself to everybody.
I'll say, and again, I really enjoyed the book. And where can the folks at home go to pick up your book?
Well, they can buy it at mgbwhome.com.
Okay.
They can buy it in our signature stores, and I hope that Room has it in their store.
Okay. And well, listen, I appreciate you gentlemen joining us today and in Buffalo and Western New York on the Kiosk Presents, and best of luck in all your future endeavors.
Thanks so much, Rick. It was good being with you.
Melanie, what are you doing up there?
Don, diamond engagement ring prices at the fancy stores are through the roof.
Not here at Airport Plaza Jewelers, the showroom. You don't have to pay their high prices, or worse, settle for low quality just to meet your budget.
At the showroom, we have hundreds of settings.
And thousands of GIA certified diamonds available.
All at a fraction of the fancy stores.
Wow, selection, quality, and savings at the showroom on Union, next to Subway.
Where a really great diamond doesn't cost an arm and a leg.